Weather-wise, James, I got to go out to the dog park and enjoy it was cool in the morning, but like you said earlier, just being in the sun made all the difference.
Yeah, I mean, the air isn't dry enough that with that sunshine, temperatures quickly recovered after seeing those numbers around 40 early this morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, really great start to the week. Of course, you know, driving around the neighborhood, I saw some people doing a little decorating of the Halloween costumes and, you know, decor, a lot of pumpkins.
Yeah, because that's coming around very quickly.
Yeah, it's not too far away, that's for sure. It was a good day to do that.
Yep.
That was for sure.
Look at that shot.
You know, and speaking of, you know, by the way, we're 15 days away.
Yes.
We're going to have to think of a costume or something.
You know what? Yeah. You know, can you remember last year at this time what we dressed up as?
Refresh my memory.
Isn't this Superhero Day?
Oh, it was a superhero day, yeah. But I forgot which dressed up as.
Or was that something else?
My goodness. Well, whatever that was, we're going to may have to do it again. Because keep in mind, by the way, Boot Zoo is less than 2 weeks away, okay? That takes place on the 28th and 29th, I believe from 10 to 3. News 8 is a proud sponsor of that event, so make sure that you make those plans, mark it on your calendar. Always a good time, no matter what type of weather is taking place. Of course, with all the sunshine about, we're starting to notice some color in some of those leaves around the area. Certainly more common the farther north and west of the Quad Cities as you go. So we're kind of seeing those peak colors taking place as we go through this week. And the projection is around here locally that we'll start seeing those colors really begin to become a bit more vibrant in the next week or two. That's kind of what the forecast is looking at. And then by week 3, not only be past peak, but yours truly will be out there either doing some serious raking or making those big leaf piles so I can dive into and show you that nice performance on my part when that day does get here. Let's put it that way. Here are the current numbers across the board. 58 degrees in LaSalle, Peru, Sterling Rock Falls. Currently over in Savannah, around 59. A little bit warmer, though, farther south and west. Muscatine, home of the Muskies, currently at 63 degrees. And you can't find a cloud anywhere, at least when it comes to our viewing area. This is all what we get to enjoy, not only tonight and tomorrow night, but even maybe a smidgen come early Wednesday. But after that, that's the weather system we're going to be tracking. That will bring us at least several chances of some showers around the area as early as looks like maybe about Wednesday afternoon or so. But certainly not the case overnight and early tomorrow morning. Our temperatures today are going to cool pretty quickly given the conditions that we have. So overnight lows, wow, will be dropping in most of our hometowns around the mid to upper 30s. Don't be surprised if you see a little frost on those rooftops here and there, given those conditions that we're looking at. And then as we roll throughout our Tuesday, good amount of sunshine, so temperatures are going to quickly recover, kind of like we had today, just a little bit warmer as we're looking at those readings climbing their way in the low, even mid 60s. Some hometowns a bit to our south and west may actually be just a little bit warmer than that. In fact, the warmest of the air will be coming in by Wednesday, looking at temperatures around 68. But this is where we see that disturbance come in with several little waves of some shower chances. This is at 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Cover's not too great. Okay, so kind of looking at some widely scattered activity by then. And then as we roll into Thursday morning and thereafter, a couple of more waves coming in with maybe some light shower activity. Eventually, the passage of this system will help trim down numbers a little bit as we're looking at lower 60s, but we should be just fine for the upcoming weekend. A lot of clear skies, good night from Friday night football going on as well, and that will also extend as we head throughout our upcoming weekend. How much rainfall we could potentially see from these waves coming on through? Not too bad, ranging from enough to wet the pavement to possibly as high as a half an inch of rain. We'll see how the track and the amount of moisture availability will take place as that system gets closer and closer to the area. Hey, we'll talk about that weekend with our 8-day tracker right after this.
Family. At Peterson Plumbing and Heating, family started when Howard Peterson and his friends returned home from World War II. He passed it on to the next generation and the next. These folks are part of our extended family too. People that treat you like family. And because of that, we keep growing. From humble beginnings to building a bigger home for all of us to better serve you. The Peterson Plumbing and Heating family. 75 years and growing.
Here's your 8-day tracker. Yeah, Wednesday's going to be your week's warmest. Then that activity comes in later that day into Thursday, but no big cold behind it. Just in time for the upcoming weekend. Look at that. It's lower 60s for daytime highs. Good amount of sun. In fact, we may actually bump up those numbers a little bit more even as we make our way into early next week. We'll find out more about what happens after early next week with that 14-day tracker coming up in the next half hour of The Current.
And then I feel bad that I was already peeking at the weekend. It's too early.
Who isn't?
It's Monday.
Come on.
I know, but I was like, oh, little son.
I noticed you were
Start
focusing
planning-
in like that.
Start planning the weekend, right?
That's right,
Early.
that's
All
right.
right. Thanks, James.